Did you know that there is a way that right now anyone can make more money? And I don't talk about this much because I'm an entrepreneur. I hate 9-to-5s. But the reality is only 9% of Americans are self-employed. So almost everyone is at a 9-to-5 job. And for most people, the best way to make more money right now, today, is to either get a better job that pays more or find a better job and use that to increase your pay at your current employment. And most people don't like job searching because it's a headache. You got to find the job, then you have to somehow put together a resume, and it's like, what do I put on there? Then you have to go through interviews, which makes people nervous. It's like, what questions are they going to ask? I want to show you how to use ChatGPT very easily to land your dream job, or at the very least, see what's out there. It's also going to just give you some creativity on ways that you can use ChatGPT just to make your life better in general. So first off, we're going to be using some ChatGPT plugins. So you do have to have the Plus plan. And I know it's $20 per month. Some people don't want to do that. What I recommend, cancel Netflix, get ChatGPT Plus, okay? Let me say it louder for those in the back. Cancel Spotify Premium, Disney Plus, Hulu, and get ChatGPT Plus. Okay, $20 a month is ridiculous. Some people don't even know that ChatGPT has plugins. So again, want to show you what some of them can do. It's pretty crazy out there. So we're going to use ChatGPT to do a few things here. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to ChatGPT. And when you pay for Plus, there's three options. There's ChatGPT 4, 3.5, and plugins. 4 has like images and all that type of stuff, but there's plugins. Go to plugins, and the plugins we're going to download. You go to the plugin store, and for starters, we're going to just do job search. So install this one. You can do job search by Indeed, but that's not working right now. So ChatGPT is a little bit of the Wild West, okay? So some of these plugins, they work, then the next day they don't. But this job search one is pretty good here. Then I also want you to install Job Interview. Install this one here. And then I also want you to install Easy Resume, okay? And we might install more as we go on. So then you're gonna go to these plugins here. As you can see, I have a lot of plugins, but I want you to enable Easy Resume, Job Search, and Job Interview to start with. You can only enable 3 at a time, but we are going to use more. So the first thing that we're going to type in is, please find me remote PHP software development jobs. Okay, this was like my original job as a PHP developer. Nice. You can see it'll be using Job Search. Okay, so it gave me a few suggestions. So you can go look at the jobs themselves if you want to here. You can specify, actually, no, I'd like ones in Lincoln, Nebraska, or I'd like ones that also talk about software as a service or JavaScript. And you can do this for any job. It doesn't have to be PHP developer. You could be carpenter, like Jesus. So next, let's go ahead and generate a resume for this job. So let's take number 1. Let's say, number 1, create an ideal candidate resume for that job. So again, it's using Easy Resume. If you want to see what it's doing, you can see the code that it's running, which is cool. So now it's giving you a resume, kind of a resume template. So let's see what it came up with here. So what it's done here is giving you what the resume might look like for an ideal candidate. So again, if you want to create your resume based on this template here, you can do that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my LinkedIn. So I'm on my LinkedIn page. I'm just going to copy and paste everything on my LinkedIn page. Take my LinkedIn page and try and make a perfect resume for that number 1 job. And this is one of the most powerful things that I think you can use ChatGPT for, is it can sort through data very quickly. If I told you, just copy and paste my LinkedIn page and make a resume out of it, that would take a chunk of time at least. Okay, so it took my info and created a resume for James Pelton tailored for specifically that different resume for each job. So let's see what it came up with here. So it put together a resume here, and one thing I really like that it did is it actually reordered my jobs. You'll notice my LinkedIn, the first thing on my LinkedIn is that I am an influencer, and then an investor, and then my business that I ran, then software engineer, some of my software jobs I had before that. But you'll see on my resume, they moved things around. They put what they thought would be best for a PHP developer. They put the business I started, and then they talk about how PHP was used in that job. Then they put my software jobs next. Then they put influencer, and they talk about some of the skills. I didn't put this on my LinkedIn. Again, ChatGPT came up with this. ChatGPT put, hey, how would running a YouTube channel help you as a developer in here? Even as an investor, applying analytical and strategic skills. So I love that it took my LinkedIn page, just made this. Then there's even one step further. You notice this is an ugly resume, right? You wouldn't want to turn this into anyone, which I mean, you can use like some kind of resume creator and just use the template that they give you here. But another trick, we'll add one more trick here. I'm going to disable the job search plugin. I'm going to put the Access PDF export plugin on. Please take this resume, and I'll just paste it. I think they could go look it up, but I'm just going to paste it here. Please take this resume and make it a beauty. I remember how to spell beautiful from Bruce Almighty. B-E-A, beautiful. Please take this resume and make it a beautiful resume that I can send to the employer. Then I'm just going to, again, copy and paste. So if you wanted to, you could just submit this resume, but it doesn't actually look that great, right? It's not visually appealing. So one more thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on Access PDF Export plugin, and I'm going to say, take this resume and please generate a beautiful PDF resume that I can give to the employer. And then again, I just pasted the data from this ugly resume. While we're waiting for that, if you're looking for other ways to make extra income today, I've put together the top 8 ways to make extra income right now. I'll leave a link to this down below. You just put in your name, email, download your guide. Nice AI generated image of what's in there. You'll get that in your email right away. So back to ChatGPT. I've created a PDF version of the resume. You can download it here. So let's see what they got for us here. Okay, and it looks a little better. So again, you might want to change this based on different things. Obviously, you put in your real email, your real phone number. I would recommend if you don't have certifications or references, just leave those off. Don't put them in there. Okay, so now you've used ChatGPT to find your job, create your resume. One last thing that we can do is the job interview. So again, I'm going to have you enable the job interview plugin. Please do a practice interview for job number 1. So now what this will do is it'll take that number 1 position, the PHP developer for that Ninja company. Sounds cool, Network Ninja. And it'll give sample questions. And ChatGPT will even give you feedback on your answers. Can you describe a challenging PHP project you worked on? What was the challenge and how did you overcome it? What would you say based on my resume? So based on your resume, a suitable response could be this, and it gives me an answer based on my previous work history. Then you can put in your answers. Let's say you want to say, I don't know. And then ChatGPT, specifically this job interview plugin, will tell you, hey, that's not a good answer. They say it very politely. Don't know is not a good answer because, and then it tells you what you can put in an answer. Basically, you can do this to go through the job interview process, get the types of questions that they're going to ask. So that should be good for you. Found a job, created a resume, made it look nice, exported it, got some job interview questions. Now go out, land your dream job. And if you're looking for other ways to make more money, check out this video that I just did on 5 things you can do right now to make more money. And as always, we're not looking to make more money just so we can buy more things for ourselves. But Jesus says it makes you happier to give to other people than receive for yourself. 1 Thessalonians says, work hard so that you have enough for yourself and also enough to share with other people. So that's what we want to do as followers of him. The Lord bless you and keep you, and hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks.